Let's talk about the power of forgiveness. This is Mr. Amen, and this is a Let Them Know Media production. Today, I want to talk about the power of forgiveness. You know, a lot of times we think about the things that people do to us and how it affects us. Sometimes not in all the positive ways that we would like. A lot of times the things that happen to us make us feel bad, make us feel like, why is this happening to me? Why are these people doing this to me? You know, but there's a lot of power in forgiveness. When you can forgive the people for what they do to you, you can actually move on with your life. Another powerful thing that happens in those times is that, you don't guilt trip yourself, you know, making yourself feel bad for the things that happen to you. You know, having these type of empowering moves, set by somebody else leaves you powerless. And that is the exact reason why forgiveness is so powerful. If you can forgive your transgressors, if you can forgive people that do negative to you, especially when you out here doing positive, you want to do good things every day. You looking for positive feedback in the things that you're doing every day. Forgiveness will set you free from all of the guilty feelings that you have towards other people and the things that they do to you. A lot of times I think that there's, you know, a mechanism in ourselves where it's like we try to make it seem like there's actually something that we did for these things to happen to us. But we just don't think to ourselves that maybe that the people that's doing these things to us got something going on themselves, and this is the best way that they know how to get it out their own system is by being negative to somebody else. One of the healthiest things that you can do is try not to be around people like that, first off and foremost. If people ain't speaking life into you daily, if people is not accepting you for who you are daily, then these are the very people that we need to not be around. But we can't control every human being that comes in our presence. But we can control ourselves and the way that we react to these people. So, one of the things that I want to talk to you about with forgiveness is understanding yourself going through a scenario. A lot of times, it's not us, it's us going through the situation, or should I say, it's not the scenario, it's us. Pardon me. It's not actually the scenario that we're going through, it's us going through that situation, how we perceive it, how does it make us feel, how we analyze it. All of these things play a major role in our minds. And I would be remiss to say that this is something that we have to practice. You know, a lot of times I even find myself having to reassess these moments. And that's one of the main reasons why I'm coming to you all today to let you know that when you forgive, you actually allow yourself to move on. You allow yourself to move forward, actually in a positive way. Because no matter how these things was making you feel, you were also able to move forward and forgive. And, you know, I have to always tell you all that doing this is really freedom. It is one of the key components to freedom. You know, being able to express yourself, being able to move on, being able to not hold people responsible for how you feel is a power that you have control over and not letting somebody have control over you. You know, that is one of the main ways that human beings try to control you is they try to control you through your feelings. And so what they do is if they know that they can make you feel a certain kind of way, then this will put you in a position where you're going to act a certain kind of way. And you don't want to act a certain type of way. You want to be you, you know, authentically 100% of the time, even in your mistakes. And so the power of forgiveness is real. you know. So next time you come into a situation where, you feel like somebody is coming at you the wrong way, they doing stuff and you know that they doing it on purpose, forgive them. Look at your situation for what it is, identify what's actually going on, and do your best the next time you come into a situation like this for it not to allow you to respond the way you don't need to. Because in the end run, it's your destiny, it's your life, and what you do is up to you. So let's do the right thing. Let's forgive people because they going through stuff too. And this is also for the people that's out here doing things. Try to give forgiveness to yourself so that you may not act like that to somebody else. All right, let's heal. Let's heal one person at a time. Let's heal one day at a time. And let's feel good from the inside outside. This is Mr. Amen, and this is a Let Them Know Media production. Peace.